So I just drenched my body in like this body luminizer by Hard Body or Hard Candy. It's so pretty. And then I went on top with it with this Oh My Glow in the shade Incredible. And I'm going to see how the finish looks like. Right now, I'm feeling it. Glossy. Hey beauties and gents, it's your girl Linnee and welcome to InnerBeautyOut. And today we are doing another makeup tutorial. This video is really about a particular palette that I got my hands on. And it is the new Morphe 35F palette. I don't know how new it really is to the beauty community, but I know that it's new in regards to me in terms of this packaging. Like the last time I bought a palette from Morphe was the Jaclyn Hill palette, and it was still in a cardboard packaging. But this is the new packaging that they've redone with Morphe on the front, like the inside panel and the outside, and it's like that good plastic. And the MAC like palettes where they used to have like the inserts, like it has that kind of an insert in it, and I'm like, whoa. Now this palette retails for $23. You get 1 2 3 4 5, I never count this beforehand, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, you get 30 shades. 30 shades, is that right? 1 2 3 4 5. Wow, you get 30 shades for $23. And when I tell you the pigmentation on these are beautiful, I've been obsessed with this one particular, actually these two particular shades. And as you can see, I'm realizing I'm digging a hole in it and I need to stop. There's so many other beautiful shades in this palette, and I'm realizing that sometimes I gravitate towards a palette that has like 1 or 2 shades that I really like, and then I don't explore the other ones. And there's so many to explore in this particular palette. I remember when I was doing bridal work and I was looking for like a good brown, like that. I didn't mean to give you guys the finger, but like you see how like pigmented that brown is. This is the gold, the bronzy shade that I was like telling you about. Like it's and then this gold that I have on today too. And then let's just for kicks do like something raspberry-ish, cranberry-ish, and boom. Like so beautiful, so beautiful. So I don't want to sit here and ramble about the different the different things you can do with this. I'm sure you already know, but like I said, it's 30 shades, and of the 30 shades there is about 7 shades at the bottom. The last row is all matte. I still didn't quite use, I've used a few matte shades under here, but they're still on the red tone side, and it wasn't like a true brown, and I didn't even realize that there was a black in here up until now. But I used another palette in regards to getting the smokier portion of this eye, and you'll see the 2 palettes that I actually end up incorporating with this Morphe palette. But I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for like something to wear like for special occasions, this is great because you can do so many things as far as a wash of color all over the lid for everyday, for a glam look, or you can use one of the matte shades for like an like just an everyday like natural no makeup look, you know what I mean? There's so many things that you could do with this, and I had to have this as part of my arsenal. And so that's why I was like, you know what, your girl needs to create a video around this, like for sure, because we just had to. Do not forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell so that you get the notifications of when I post a new video. I do notice that our family is growing, and I'm super excited about it. Like I am uber super excited about it, and I can't wait to see what else is in store for this channel. I really want to do my due diligence in keeping this consistent. I just want to do my due diligence in putting more quality videos out there and challenging myself to do really creative looks. I know that this look may not be for everyone, but I just wanted to do something fun, and so that's why I ended up going with this. And actually I really ended up meaning to add something else to this makeup look. I was going to add Natasha Denona's top coat. Is it too late? Should I just do it right here in the intro? Do you see how pretty this is, by the way? I think, let's see. it adds a little bit of that sparkle that definitely wasn't there before. I don't know if you can see the difference, but the sparkle is lit. Like, so lit. So lit right now. Whew, okay. I tried so many different new things today. I'm so excited about that. But I wanted to create this look. I gave you a neutral situation, and I have a bolder look color for you, just for those who want to go all the way there with the glam. Okay, all the way there. And so stay tuned for that. And again, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So jumping right into the tutorial, I am going to use Jordana 12-hour made to last eyeshadow pencil, and I'm just going to put that over the lid. As you can see, my brow bone is prepped, but my lids are not. I am buffing this in, and I'm debating as far as like the look that I'm going for with this, but I have the color scheme in mind, and I literally just want to lay this down as a base. So I'm really, I think I only care that it's only on the outer side of the eye versus the inner, to be quite honest. So I'm just doing that like so. So what I'm going to do is just take a blending brush and like blend out the brown that we just laid down. Just blend it so it smokes out like so. I really like it just like this. Are we done with the tutorial? I think we are. So I'm going to go into the Profusion Mattes palette, and I am going to take Devious and maybe a little bit of Fuse together, which are these two shades on the outer corner, probably more so this top one. And I am going to dip my brush that I was just diffusing with, and I'm going to add that to the top of that color. More so to intensify, which it actually is doing right now, and further buff out the eye. So pretty. So I'm just packing that. So nice. So I'm just doing that for now, and I think I'm okay with where it's at. I am going to do the same thing on the other side, just in a circular motion, not to go too far above the brow bone, just slightly, but I'm just kind of bringing the shade inward like so. So I am going to also take a cleaner brush and just make sure that the brow bone isn't, what do you call it, is nicely diffused. I'm going to go in with the Juvia's palette, Warrior palette. So I'm going to go in with Kano, and I'm going to go ahead and that same buffer brush that I was using, I'm going to diffuse the brow bone. Just the brow bone. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. I love the way that actually diffused. Now, the star of the show is not meant to be the Juvia's palette or the Profusion palette, but we needed to build that crease. And actually we're trying the Morphe 35F palette, and it looks just like this. It is so pretty. So many beautiful satin shades, and then the last range or the last row is all matte colors. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm like literally filling this shade right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it is so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. That was my vision for this look, sort of, kind of. This is what it looks like. It's like a bronzy color. To make this pop even more, I'm actually going in with Hard Candy's Popping Pigments Glitter Stay, and I've heard great things about this primer in particular and how it stays put, and I'm wondering if it's similar to the NYX. Ooh, I can already tell by the texture that it's different, and I like what I see so far. It's definitely like this glossier paste that's thinner than NYX. So I'm gonna like cut my crease. Pray for me. We're gonna get this going. And get this tacky. So now that that's nice and like tacky, we're gonna like let it air out a little bit, and I think I'm gonna end up using that original bronzy shade. And what I'm gonna do is place it. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's so pretty. Like, how? How do we do this? So I'm just packing a little bit at a time until I can carve out the shape that I want. And I'm curious if I were to like wet my brush, how intense the pigment would be, or how it would lay, if it will lay flatter, because it's still kind of chunky. I didn't realize it stopped filming, but I wet my brush to see if it would lay a little flatter, and I'm in love still with the shade. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to wet my brush this time. Again, this is using the 35F Morphe palette. And it does apply differently, wet. I have no words. And you know what? I just have no words for this bronze color whatsoever. So now that we've, this is so pretty. So now that we've done that, I feel like I want to actually darken up the outer corner of this eye makeup look. I know. And I'm going to go in back with the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to go in with the shade Mino. I'm assuming that's what that says. Mino. I'm going to use a smaller defining brush. This is a Crown C528, and I'm going to go ahead and pack on this shade. Ooh, oh, yeah. I'm just going to pack it on right here. Just as you see here. And I don't want to go above my brow bone. I want to keep or concentrate the color right underneath it, so it creates that element of depth, if that makes sense. It does make sense. I always just say that rhetorically. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'm going to bring it in, but I'm careful to literally keep this under the brow bone. So don't get rid of that other brush that we had before. Just buff it. Buff it. I'm going to make sure that it also diffuses into that color. So I personally like to drench the shade and then really clean out the crease. with a wet brush. Something about the wet brush cleaning a crease, like defining that, nothing like it. Alright, for the inner part, I'm going to use that gold that we had touched on just slightly in the center and have that please a little bit. Oh. Guys, I can't even make this up. How flipping flawless. How? Alright, so I'm gonna just go in with my liner. Let's hope that I don't mess this up. I'm gonna save time, do them off camera, and I'll be back. So I went back in with the Devious Brown shade, and I'm gonna smoke out the lash line. I really feel like I hope I recorded what I just did on the eye. But if I didn't, what I basically did was use the gold from the Morphe palette to create this underlining situation there. I winged out my liner. I added, what do you call it, black to the tear duct. And I'm still doing that right now. Just smoke that out. And like I said, I added this gold. I keep hitting record thinking that I'm recording and I'm not recording. This really sucks. But I was trying to explain that what I've done thus far is now added Midnight Cowboy to the outer portion of my eye. And just kind of like subtly did that. Like I just layered a couple of layers. And I get that this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought this was a really cool look. As far as cleaning or clearing out anything that is like a fallout situation or it's too much of a smoky, I always go back in with my concealer brush and whatever residue is on there, and I literally just like go ham with buffing out. I'm going to use some blush, and again I'm using Bella by Juvia's Place. It's a really pretty blush. It's like orangey coral kind of a shade. It has mirror. It's so like compact and so cute. This is kind of bright, but I think it gives the cheek a nice color. And so that's why I'm going with it. I do feel like I still have that black thing on my eye, so I have to get rid of that. It's gonna bother me. So I think I might have to go in with that brush that I used for concealer. Do you guys remember that? And just use a little bit of the age wand. I might have did that worse. Did I just make it worse? I did. I don't know why I like scare myself. As if I can't fix something. Like I will always be able to fix it. Like it's not the end of the world. I want you guys to know that too. Like whenever you make a mistake in makeup, don't ever think it's the end of the world and that it's unfixable. So I'm going in with my powder, Booyaka by, what do you call it? So I'm using the Iman powder in shade medium. And this kind of dials down the highlight a little bit too, which is cool. So I'm applying Cherishlooks Lashes in the number 605, and I've already applied one. I'm working on the second one here. And I don't think the glue is tacky enough. 'cause it won't separate from my tweezers. Brought my sharpener out so that I could get into this inner portion of the eye. Lord Jesus knows I like a good tight line, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the lashes are on, and I was debating on what the lip color should be, and I feel like with a look so bold, you should go for a nudie kind of look. And so I'm gonna do two options. Sorry. Okay, so for the first lip, I'm gonna go very neutral and soft with it. I am going to be actually using NARS co-liner as a lip liner instead of a eyeliner, and I'm gonna line my lips with this along the edges. I have like flaky skin. And I'm just gonna wipe the inner portion of my lip down. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with Area. Then I'm gonna go in with Xenon by NARS, and that's the shade in the center. Oh my god, I so love this pink. It's like life. And so that's Xenon. Ooh. And that's the neutral version of this lip. And let me just take down this scarf so I can I'm gonna take down the scarf, I'm gonna take down the hair so I can look like somebody. Out of the Profusion palette, just to brighten underneath the eyes. Got this like soft focus something going on, and I like it. I like it. Anyway, so this is what the makeup looks like with a neutral lip. I think it's super different, and well, I feel like how many cut creases have we really seen? But I mean, I just really love that Morphe 35F palette, and I was so shocked to see so many shimmers in that. And usually I'm not a fan of shimmer palettes that don't have enough transition shades, but the way my situation is set up here, I feel like I can mix and match shades from different palettes and make it work for me. And so that's literally what I did. And so yeah, so this is the look, and I will pan for you. For the second lip color, I am going to be using Smashbox's Misconduct to outline my lip. Okay, and for the center color, I am using Juvia's Place Afrique, which is a matte liquid lipstick as well, but it's a vibrant red. It really gives a nice ombre look to the lip color, and so I love that about these two lip colors playing nicely together. And so this is the more bolder, in your face combination where it's like, I'm here, don't forget it, don't act like you ain't see me, because you saw my lip color before you saw me, and then you saw my eyes, and then you was like, girl, it's like I'm a mess. I know I'm a mess. Okay, but yeah, that was Juvia's Place Afrique mixed with Smashbox Misconduct for the second lip color combination. And I did not use the lip liner because the applicator on the Smashbox is like so precise. It's like this triangular, and it just gives the right amount of like coverage. So I hope you enjoy that.